Am I the a-hole for getting even with my wife who wanted an open relationship? I want to sleep with other men, my wife said casually over our anniversary dinner, as if she was ordering dessert. That single sentence shattered 6 years of marriage, our dreams of starting a family, and everything I thought I knew about love. But looking back now, it was the wake-up call I needed to find real happiness. I, 34, I never ever imagined sharing my relationship troubles on a forum, let alone Reddit. But after countless therapy sessions and a year of reflection, I realized my experience might help others spot the red flags that I obviously missed. This isn't a story about revenge. It's about self-discovery and learning to value yourself when someone you love stops valuing you. Let me paint you a picture of where this all started. Donna, 32, and I met in college, bonding over our shared love of indie films and Thai food. She was the type of person who lit up every room she entered, creative, passionate, and full of dreams. I was the steady one, the planner who helped turn those dreams into reality. We dated for almost 4 years before getting married in what everyone called a fairy tale wedding at her parents' vineyard. For 6 years, we built what I genuinely believed was the perfect life. I worked my way up to senior construction foreman, providing us with financial stability while she pursued her passion as a high school drama teacher. I have been in the construction business since I was 18. We bought a beautiful craftsman house in a quiet neighborhood, took amazing trips to Europe, and has started seriously discussing having kids. Donna even had names picked out, Oliver for a boy, Nancy for a girl. That's how detailed our future plans were. The night everything changed, I had spent weeks planning the perfect anniversary dinner at Le Petit Bistrot. I'd reserved the intimate corner table she loved, arranged for purple tulips, her favorite, to be waiting, and convinced the head chef to prepare the chocolate souffle that wasn't on the menu anymore. A $1,000 sapphire necklace was burning a hole in my pocket. I'd seen her admiring it months ago and put enough money away to get it for her. Looking back, I should have noticed something was off the moment we sat down. Donna, usually animated and chatty, kept checking her phone and barely touched her favorite wine. She hardly looked at the menu, even though she usually spent ages deciding between dishes. When our appetizers arrived, she finally dropped the bomb that would detonate our marriage. "Melvin," she began, her voice oddly detached. "I've been talking with Madison about her open marriage. It's been really eye-opening." Madison, she's 33, was her recently divorced friend who'd been exploring polyamory while her ex-husband watched their kids every other weekend. I should have seen the red flags when Donna started spending more time with her. "I think we should try it," Donna continued, but she wouldn't look at me. "Just for a few months before we start trying for a baby. I need to make sure I've experienced everything life has to offer before settling into motherhood." The $300 dinner turned to ash in my mouth as she laid out her rules. No bringing anyone to our house, always use protection, and we'd still be primary partners. The way she said it, so rehearsed and calm, told me she'd been planning this conversation for weeks, maybe months. Here's where I made my first smart move. Instead of causing a scene, I asked questions, lots of questions. How long had she been thinking about this? Did she have someone specific in mind? Her hesitation and blush told me everything. What exactly did she mean by open? "Oh, you can date too." You should have seen the way she said it, as if she was doing me a favor. We both knew that while she'd have men lining up around the block, I'd be sitting at home alone, or so she thought. That night, I packed a bag and checked into a hotel. I needed space to think without her manipulating me with tears and promises about how this would make our marriage stronger. The next week was a blur of sleepless nights and soul searching. but I took 5 crucial steps that saved my sanity. 1. Called the best divorce lawyer in town. The free consultation was worth it. 2. Joined a gym. Nothing motivates me like betrayal. 3. Started therapy with a counselor who specialized in infidelity trauma. 4. Documented everything, including all communications. 5. Researched open marriages. Spoiler, 92% end in divorce within 3 years. My therapist helped me see that Donna's request wasn't actually about finding herself. It was about having a safety net while she cheated. She wanted to keep me as her backup plan, her stable provider, while she explored with other men. My therapist called it cake-eating behavior, wanting all the benefits of marriage while acting single. Donna moved in with Madison to give me space to process. Within 2 weeks, she was openly dating Dominic. He's 29, the new drama teacher at her school. Real classy. Turns out they'd been having emotional lunches together for months before our anniversary dinner. The timeline became crystal clear. She developed feelings for him, and instead of either ending our marriage honorably or recommitting to it, she tried to negotiate a way to have both. But here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. Instead of drinking myself into oblivion or begging her to come back, in addition to going to the gym, I started bowling on my own. It was something I'd always wanted to try but never had because Donna didn't like to bowl. That's where I met Sasha. She's 31. She had just accepted a regional manager for a fast food chain, and she had just moved here not too long ago. Sasha was everything Donna wasn't: honest, direct, and unafraid of commitment. On our first date, I was completely upfront about my situation. I expected her to run for the hills, but instead, she appreciated my honesty. She shared that she'd ended her last relationship because her ex had tried to pressure her into an open relationship too. When Donna found out I was dating, she completely lost it. Suddenly, her need to explore vanished, and she wanted to work on our marriage. She showed up at our house crying about her huge mistake. The thing is, it wasn't a mistake. It was a calculated decision that backfired. She'd assumed I would either wait patiently at home or be too insecure to date anyone else. The divorce papers hit her desk the next day. I'll never forget her face when she realized what she'd lost: her safe husband, her reputation at school. Parents weren't thrilled about her dating a colleague while married, and her dream of having kids with her soulmate. She'd gambled our marriage for a fling and lost everything. My lawyer had gathered enough evidence of her relationship with Dominic to make any contest of the divorce pointless. We split our assets 50-50, sold the house, and went our separate ways. The last I heard, she was still living with Madison, cycling through Tinder dates and posting cryptic quotes about finding herself and the journey of self-discovery. Meanwhile, life had a better plan for me. Sasha and I are now engaged, expecting our first child, a girl, and I've never been happier. Donna still tries to contact me through mutual friends, saying she's learned her lesson and knows what she lost. But some lessons come too late, and some bridges can't be rebuilt once they're burned. I'm sharing this story not out of bitterness, but as a warning to others. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. If your spouse suggests an open relationship out of the blue, they're usually already cheating or have someone specific in mind. And most importantly, never let someone convince you that you're worth less than full commitment and loyalty. She continues to say that she made a mistake, but the thing is that by trying to find herself through other relationships, Donna lost the best thing she had, and by being forced to rebuild my life, I found something even better: a partner who shares my values and understanding of what real commitment means. TLDR, wife wanted an open marriage to sleep around. Got upset when I found someone better. Lost everything. Edit. Well, I want to thank everyone for all the support. To answer common questions. Yes, Sasha knew everything from day one. No, I never cheated. I waited until Donna moved out. Donna and Dominic didn't last. He was seeing other people too. We split everything 50-50 in the divorce. No kids together, thank God. Yes, I'm in therapy and doing great. No, I won't share Sasha's or her doctor friend's contact info. Edit 2. Thanks for all the awards. To those asking for updates, Sasha and I are doing great. The nursery is painted, the wedding venue is booked, and life keeps getting better. Sometimes the best revenge is just living well. Yeah, these open marriages or open relationships don't end well. I still don't get the lure of alternative relationships. At some point, someone's emotions are going to cause issues. It's inevitable.